Hey, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be looking at another Indian military video. This video was recommended by Mr. Pradeep. So thanks a lot, buddy, for the link. I've been watching a lot of these military videos and I've been learning a lot about the Indian military specifically, and like I must say it's very impressive, their capabilities and the discipline of the soldiers. So yeah, it's really nice to see that. So yeah, this video is a little bit long, but there's a lot of exciting stuff in here. If you like the video, please drop a like, and if you want to help me out, a subscribe will be very much appreciated. So yeah, let's get right to the video, and after the video we're gonna look at some of the cool facts about the Indian military. There's at least one that I thought was just pretty cool, so let's get to it.
How well do you know India's military? Join us and watch our video and share in the comments the new things that you learned from it. The Indian Armed Forces are the military forces of the Republic of India, comprised of 3 divisions: the Indian Army, the Indian Navy, and the Indian Air Force. Additionally, the Indian Armed Forces are supported by the Indian Coast Guard and paramilitary organizations and various inter-service commands and institutions. The Indian Armed Forces has the 4th largest defense budget in the world, which is $66.5 billion.
Whoa, that's a lot, man.
The Armed Forces have 4 main tasks. To assert
66.5 billion? Okay, that I didn't know that. Holy moly, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
The territorial integrity of India, to defend the country if attacked by a foreign nation, to support the civil community in case of disasters, and to participate in United Nations peacekeeping operations in compliance with India's commitment to the United Nations Charter. Some interesting facts that you should know about the Indian Armed Forces include: India has the biggest voluntary army in the world.
So yeah, that's actually one of the facts that I was going to talk about. It has one of the biggest voluntary armed forces. So based on that, I'm assuming that a lot of its members are there on voluntary basis, but then do they get compensated, or I don't know how that works. If you know more about that, feel free to comment below, because I would like to know.
Serving and reserve personnel have actually opted in for service. There's a provision for conscription in the Constitution, although it's never been used. India controls the highest battlefield in the world, at 5,000 meters above the sea level.
Holy
Operation Rehat in 2013
smokes.
was one of the biggest civilian rescue operations that was ever carried out. The Central Armed Police Forces, which are referred to as paramilitary forces based on a colonial perspective, are not armed forces. As such, they're headed by civilian officers from the Indian Police Service, and
it's tough being a soldier, man.
Ministry of Home Affairs.
Requires a lot of strength, mental strength.
These are central police
it's just
organizations.
tough environments. You gotta be a strong, different breed to be a soldier.
By European Space Consortium, Ariane Space's Ariane 5 rocket from Kourou Space.
They launched their own satellite, man. Holy smokes!
2013, giving a major push to the country's maritime security.
What was that?
The Indian Navy succeeded in mission Dashkin Dhruv by traversing to the South Pole on skis in 2006. With this historic expedition, they set the record for being the world's first military team to have successfully completed a ski traverse.
Good job.
The geographic South
What?
Pole.
The first military team in the world to have accomplished that. Very nicely done.
Of its personnel, the Indian Armed Forces have set up numerous military academies across
NSG.
India for training
I think I was told that
with a
that's the
strength of over
National
1.4
Security
million
Guard.
active personnel. It's the world's second largest military force
What?
and has the world's largest volunteer army. The Indian Armed Forces.
So 1.4 million. So in Canada there's about 50,000. Yeah, so there's 50,000 in the Canadian military, which is where I grew up in. But yeah, that's pretty impressive, like 1.4 million. But India also has at least 1.3 billion population, so it makes sense.
Are the world's fifth powerful military.
It's nice to see some females involved as well too. So there's inclusion, diversity.
18 years old, and there's no conscription. Women may join as officers and serve in combat as pilots.
I'll be like, no, fighter jet pilot. But I ended up having to wear glasses, so I don't think you can be a pilot if you have bad vision. But that would be so sick, flying one of those fighter jets.
India often conducts naval exercises with other friendly countries designed to increase.
Cardio burns fat, right? No.
Oops.
Cardio actually burns.
Increase naval interoperability and also strengthen the cooperative security relationships. The Indian Navy took part in the world's largest naval exercise/war game in 2014, along with 22 other nations, and has since taken part in that exercise.
Holy smokes. I didn't know that, so that's pretty crazy that there is this war game/practice type thing happening. Like, it must be intense, you know, to be a part of that, or actually to even see that. I'm gonna see if I can find more information on that.
When it comes to wars and operations, the Indian Armed Forces have been engaged in a number of major military operations, which include the Indo-Pakistani Wars of 1947, 1965, and 1971, the Portuguese-Indian War, and more. India also honors its military forces annually each year on December 7th with Armed Forces Flag Day. Since 1962, the IAF has maintained a close military relationship with Russia, which
IAF,
includes
Indian Armed
cooperative
Forces.
development of programs such as the 5th generation fighter aircraft and the multi-role transport aircraft. Department of Defense production of the Ministry of Defense is responsible for the indigenous production of equipment that's used by the Indian Armed Forces.
The plane almost
It
fell off.
comprises 41 Indian ordnance factories under the control of the Ordnance Factories Board and 8 defense PSUs. India remains as one of the largest importers of defense equipment, with Russia, Israel, France, and the United States being the top foreign suppliers of military equipment. The government of India has launched a Make in India initiative to indigenize manufacturing and reduce dependence on imports, which include defense imports and procurement. In the category of weapon systems, the Indian Navy operates K-missile family submarine-launched ballistic missiles, along with Prithvi-3 ballistic ship-launched missiles, and a number of land attack cruise and anti-ship missiles like the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, the 3M54E and 3M14E Club anti-ship land attack cruise missile, along with the KH-35, the P-20, the Sea Eagle, and Gabriel.
What?
When it comes to air power, it has a total aircraft strength of 2,082, which includes 520 fighters, 694 attacks, 248 transports, and a total helicopter strength of 692 with 17 attack helicopters.
What?
On land, it has 4,100.
That is an insane amount. So very well equipped. Very well equipped, I must say.
Combat tanks, 2,815 armored fighting
vehicles,
a self-propelled artillery of 200, a towed artillery of 4,060, and 266 rocket projectors. And on water, it has total naval assets of 295, with 1 aircraft carrier, 13 frigates, 11 destroyers, 22 corvettes, 16 submarines,
Wow.
139 patrol
Holy.
vessels, and a mine warfare vessel. Thanks for watching. What do you think about the Indian Armed Forces? Let us know in the comments
Very
below.
powerful,
Be sure that you
very
subscribe
strong,
to the channel and
very
turn your
organized.
notifications on for more great videos like this one in the future. And I'll see you next time.
So yeah, wow, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty awesome. Indian military again. Like every time I watch one of these videos, I learn something new. But I think this video was done very nicely. It's very informative with all the information. But yeah, one thing that stayed with me was that it has the biggest voluntary military force in the world. So it's cool to see that. And also, the Indian Army controls the highest battlefield in the world. The highest battlefield in the world. I'll have the link for this article in the description, so if you guys want to check that out, you can check it out. It's a very nice article. We have Horse Cavalry Regiment, of the last 3 remaining in the world, has never initiated the first attack or wow. So this is really cool. The Indian Army has never initiated the first attack or engaged in a military coup to gain power or govern a nation. Well, respect to that. So yeah, very nice video. If you guys have any other cool videos about India, let me know. I'll check it out. I think I'll be visiting India maybe sometime next year. So I'm very excited for that. I don't really know any place to check out in India, but I'm sure I'll Google some stuff and figure it out. So thanks again to Pradeep for recommending this link for such an awesome video. Again, if you guys like this video, please drop a like and subscribe if you want to help me out. I would appreciate that. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day and a wonderful night, depending on where you are in the world, and stay safe during quarantine. My camera quality is a little bit bad, but I will be getting a new camera sometime soon. So until then, I'll be making some more videos, and I hope to check you guys out in the next video. So make sure you have a nice day, and peace until next time.